Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to showing some all animals I got in Lego Worlds Part 5. Over the last part of showing some all animals I got in Lego Worlds, I have shown was the white cat, chicken, colossus, black and white cow, and a brown cow. If you guys didn't tell what the last part of showing some all animals I got in Lego Worlds, maybe go check that part out before this one. But today's animal I am showing is the crab, the crocodile, the crow, the dog, the dolphin, and the eagle. So these are animals I am showing today in showing some animals I got in Lego Worlds. So I wait no time as always. Let's get into this. And also before I do start, well, if you guys in trouble with the random Call of Duty polls, maybe go ahead and pretty much check that out while y'all watching the video. So today's poll I did was who is the best Call of Duty, who is the best villain in Call of Duty? So the four characters I put was Rob Menendez, Makarov, Rourke, and General Shepard. And two people picked Rob Menendez and Makarov. Now, this one's going to be very interesting. I know there might be a lot of Makarov fans and a lot of Rob Menendez fans, but I'm telling you what, I'm sorry to say this by the way, but I think Rob Menendez is probably one of the most best villains literally ever in Call of Duty. He's a menace. He's like, really just, so much happened in that game, especially in that campaign. He made Fareed kill his own friend. Like, even though that he expected he was a rat anyway, but still, it's sad. It's really sad to pretty much see that. And just him just basically just sending his whole entire army to Ghent on that one mission with the ship where Salazar betrayed everybody and he was working with Menendez. This man is probably gotta be one of the best Call of Duty villains, in my opinion. He gotta be. I don't know about Rourke or Shepard though. I mean, Rourke didn't really, die in general, but still, I feel like Rob Menendez is literally one of the best villains. People might not agree with me, people may some agree with me, but that's just my opinion. That's all I gotta say for that one. But let's go ahead and show the animals. So the animal I'm showing first is the crab. Now, I have never seen a crab around around the beach in general, because I don't really go to the beach at all, so I know it's kind of like a oh my god, you don't go to a beach? Ow! What? Explorer, why you had to ran a camera right toward me? I guess it's probably because I said most of all I don't go to the beach, but still. But I have seen crab legs, by the way. I know people really like crab legs, but I don't know. Sometimes sometimes you look at something that's kind of a little bit weird, and you pretty much see an animal's I don't know if I can say this, but a body piece. I mean, that's really something. But seeing a crab in Lego Worlds is pretty much cool. I don't think crabs are really dangerous animals unless they try to claw you with their pretty much their claws. But still, crabs are cool. They're chill. I don't see them as a dangerous animal, and that's all I got to pretty much say to them. So crabs or crab, I'll give you about 8 out of 10. So that's an 8 out of 10 right there. Alright, next one is the crocodile, which I think I can also put them in the water as well, but I think we can just stand right here and do it. So the crocodile. Crocodiles are pretty much cool animals. I mean, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like crocodiles are probably the most I could say the least dangerous animal, but they are pretty much dangerous animals. Cause in general, they can also try to kill you. By the way, if you're literally in their swamp. But I have no idea what crocodiles really eat in general, because I really don't see crocodiles ever being talked about literally in the world. But seeing a crocodile at Lego Worlds is pretty much nice. And also kind of crazy that you can pretty much just surf on them. You literally just literally surfing on them while they pretty much just walking around, so which is pretty much something. They're probably one of the most very interesting and one of the most dangerous animals to I guess ride on. I don't know anybody who has a pet crocodile. I have no idea, but if one of you guys or somebody pretty much has a pet crocodile, that is something. I mean, I even seen people had a pet raccoon, which is also kind of the craziest thing I ever heard over my existence. But still, this is pretty much nice. I'm glad to pretty much see most of the crocodile pretty much literally probably for a long time now, going to Lost Lagoon. So that's pretty much nice to see. And also he's gone. So crocodile, I would pretty much give you about mostly 8 out of 10. So that's an 8 out of 10 right there. All right, the crow. Now I know the crow about to fly away, but the crow has some very interesting problems over the when I played Lego Worlds. Because if y'all don't remember, by the way, one of your crows accidentally crashed my game, literally about what 3 years ago, and let's just say I don't even know how a random animal crashed my game, especially from a bird, because I don't know how a bird can really crash your game. But I know Lego World had like problems before with the game, so that's pretty much just been like that. But I don't know what I can see as like crows. Crows not really like dangerous animals though. I mean they love being like on the scarecrows, and that's all I see them do. And they pretty like eating seeds, I guess. And that's it. That's really all I know about crows. Like I don't really like research crows. I don't know mostly what they do. Where they just be just hanging around with the scarecrow. So that's all the words I can pretty much say for the scarecrow. So scarecrow, I can give you about at least like a 7. You're just basically just like a regular bird, except like you're kind of like a raven. So 7 out of 10 it is. All right, next one is a dog. Now, here's the thing. I know they always have like a what they say, best friend. I'm trying to remember what it said. I seen most like what the word they said, by the way. I feel like I'm an old head for some reason. But I'm trying a man's best friend. Yeah, there we go. A man's best friend. Literally a man's best friend, by the way. Or best dog, I guess. And I'll tell you what, dogs are pretty much one of the most animals I do really like. But sometimes I can see them as a dangerous animals. I mean, I had a one dog who I used to go over my grandma's house that time. Like, it's like, pretty much I have two of them actually. And pretty much it's a poodle actually. It's a pretty much a poodle. And most of all, he was like one of those animals that's pretty much chill. I used to pretty chill around while he just like literally just like laying on my like just laying right beside me. He just always be sleeping. He be in the cage. He be eating just like any normal dog be doing. And I'm telling you what, I would have a pet dog in general, but I feel like it would also be dangerous to have one. By the way, because they can also be like vicious. Like I think like a German Shepherd can pretty much be a German Shepherd can also be like vicious as well and pretty much dangerous. I think those dogs are really dangerous in my opinion. By the way, I don't know if anyone agree with me or not, but those dogs are really like really dangerous to me. Even though they pretty much call them K9 as pretty much what's all what police officers have, but still, I would pretty just have just mostly a dog. Maybe like just a cute puppy actually than a dog. But even though they're pretty much just like the same thing, I guess. But the dog, I'll pretty much give you about a 10 out of 10. Literally a 10 out of 10. You're like one of the most like normal animals I be seeing every time when people have them. So 10 out of 10 it is. Alright, next one it is the dolphin. And man, dolphins are like one of the most coolest sea animals to pretty much see. Now between like jellyfish and octopus and I guess a stingray. Well, I don't know anyone has a pet stingray, by the way. I have no idea. I think some people do have pet dolphins, but stingray would be kind of crazy. So, dolphins are like not really a dangerous animal in my opinion. I mean, they all just swimming around the ocean. They be chilling. I mean, they even have like videos where most of all people have like dolphins just like doing like tricks and doing like flips. Like that is very cool. And also, pretty much in Lego World, you can also ride a dolphin, so which is pretty much nice. And I'll tell you what, dolphins are one of the most cool like sea animals. I think it's probably one of the most like very interesting sea animals than pretty much than like a jellyfish. Like I don't know if anyone has a pet jellyfish. I have no idea. I know I'm just asking this like mostly random question, but if someone does have a pet jellyfish, that'd be like very something else. Because I mean, like I said earlier, someone has a pet raccoon. I don't know who, but people really do have pet raccoons, which is like I said, the most craziest thing I ever heard, literally ever. But I think having a pet dolphin would be cool as well. I mean, they're chill. They chill. They do flips. It just makes splashes. They're having a good time. And I would literally have a pet dolphin because of that. And I think dolphins nowadays are probably still one of the most cool sea animals in my opinion. So it's good to pretty much see one in Lego Worlds. So dolphin, you're pretty much a 10 out of 10. Literally a 10 out of 10. Like, absolutely nothing wrong with having a pet dolphin. So, 10 out of 10. And the last one we have for today, which I thought I hit it, is for the eagle. Now, eagles are pretty much the freedom of American birds, which is true. But I don't know if eagles are really a dangerous animal. I have no idea. Like, I've been knowing eagles since literally I was a kid. And I don't even know if I've seen them as dangerous animals. And also, I don't know anybody who has like a pet eagle. I know people have like a pet owl, but like a pet eagle is like, I can't really say. I really don't know what I can say about that. I mean, eagles are just like mostly just like birds, except for like they're like bigger birds, so they pretty much eat seeds as well, I'm guessing. And then most of all, they just chill around, have a like they have like a nest, have some babies, just pretty much everything. And owl. And I'll say they're pretty much cool. I mean, they're one of the most like very interesting like literally like pets. Oh, sorry, very interesting like animals. Now, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie. I can't what else to say about eagles, but I can tell you one thing. If someone really does have a pet eagle, then that like there are some other animals I can't really think of what could be having weird as a pet. Like for stars, like what I said earlier, like a jellyfish. That one right there, raccoon. I mean, an eagle. I don't think eagle having like a pet eagle is would not be like weird at all. I mean, look at the eagle in Lego World. Like he is cool. Like he's a real cool animal to pretty much like have. But I have no idea. So that'd be very something to see right there for literally someone who has a pet eagle. So eagles, I will pretty much give you probably about an 8. So 8 out of 10. All right. So here we go. So we have is 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Very decent rating from each animal, by the way. I don't know if y'all can agree with me with these ratings, by the way, but like I said, these are just my opinions. Don't take it very seriously. I mean, it's a Lego game, so please don't take a Lego game that very seriously. But still, these are my opinions. So hope you enjoyed the video, by the way. But over on next part, we are, or should I say I don't know why I keep saying most of a little bit of we, but over the next part, I'm showing the elephant, pretty much like each color of the frog, which is green frog, red frog, and yellow frog. Then I'm showing the giant troll over the next part, and so is the giraffe. Which I'm telling you what, the giraffe is gonna be a really interesting animal to talk about, because most of all how chill they are. But yeah, but what and one, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If y'all enjoy, so I know what to do. So I will see y'all, or should I say, I will see y'all tomorrow in the next video. Bye.